Namaskar friends, I am Rajan George, motivational speaker, trainer, management consultant. Also, I am an IIT MTech holder and a builder. Today, I am going to speak to you about time management, part B, all with the English letter B. First, I will start with balance your time. You have to balance your time for work, family, leisure, TV or social media time, socializing, and so on. Whatever is the degree of your success in business or profession, that will not compensate for failure in family life. Finding quality time for your family is very important. After finding time for your profession and your family, you have to find time for learning and growing. That means learning and growing and stretching and expanding your mind. At the same time, you should have a very rich and rewarding social life. It is through relationships that you grow and evolve as a professional person, as a family person. A second point is batch the activities. You can batch the activities and concentrate doing work batch by batch. Similar activities you can categorize as one batch. For example, all the telephone calls to be made, you can categorize as one batch. All the paperwork, you can categorize as another batch. All the correspondence to be made, you can categorize as another batch. And all the accounting to be done, you can categorize as another batch. After categorized in the activities into different batches, start doing works batch by batch. Start doing a batch of work and finish it until it is completed. You give your whole attention and concentration on finishing the batch. So, by categorizing the activities into batches, you can be very, very effective in the use of the time. Next point is belief. The most important factor in the effectiveness or productivity of in time management is your belief. Either you can believe in yourself, in your abilities, in your potential, or you can doubt. Belief is simply a choice you make. It is simply a decision you make. Or belief is a feeling of certainty you have in your mind. Or it is simply a thought you continue to think in your mind. And whenever a thought of doubt or disbelief creep in your mind, replace it with the thoughts of belief. That is possible through affirmations or self-talk. That means say to yourself, I am capable, I can, I will, I am an effective person, I am a very productive person in time management. Like that, you achieve in direct proportion to your belief. That means if you want to be effective and productive in time management, you have to believe in yourself. Success is an inside out process. That means all success take place in the mind. And when you believe with the visualization of its reality, you make things happen. You become energized. You become motivated. You become inspired to accomplish great things. And belief is the foundation of your success. Belief is a force just like gravity. It has got power, just like electricity. When you have unshakable belief, unwavering belief, all the forces of the universe come together to make things happen for you, because belief is the bridge or the connecting link between your subconscious mind and the universal unlimited powers. With the proper belief, you can cure any disease in your physical body. With the proper belief, you can get all the abundance, all the prosperity you need in your life. Believe that you are a high performing person. Believe that you are a high value person. Believe that your awarely value of time is much more than what you are earning now. Next point is best time. You have to protect your best time. What is your best time? Your best time is morning 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. Get up in the morning at 5 o'clock and work continuously up to 7 a.m. After the sleep, this morning time is very, very creative, and it is very, very effective. It is very, very productive. Not only that, this time is creative and effective, nobody will disturb you in phone during this time. That is, your line of thinking will not be disturbed for productive work. And when you work continuously concentrated 2 hours, it is as if you have worked 4 to 6 hours. That is the effect of undisturbed time. But most of the people don't utilize their morning golden time. They get up in the morning, watch TV, read newspapers, and feed all the negative into their mind. And the most undesirable thing you can do is read something negative in the morning half an hour. If something go negative into the mind in the morning, that will affect your productivity all throughout the day. And most of the people do exercise in the morning, half an hour or 1 hour. Between 2 nights sleep, you have got only a fixed amount of energy. If you take energy for exercise, you will be left only the balanced energy for productive work. So utilize all your energy for productive work, and in the evening, when time is less productive, use that time for exercise, watching TV, socializing, and so on. Next point is block of time. Your life is a block of time in the eternity of the universe. That means 1980 to 2080, like that. God wants you to live for a century or for 100 years. But most of the people get only a portion of that time. Why? People do not know how to create health by using their mind. It is negative thoughts, feelings, and emotions that create diseases in your physical body. Happiness is the way to health and long life. So discard all the negativity, negative thoughts, feelings, and emotions from your mind, and always be grateful to the universal powers, and at the same time laugh a lot. But most of the people are leading a life of disappointment and depression. People do not know that overweight and long life does not go together. People eat their way to the graveyard, and only 20% of the urban population is getting sufficient exercise. Not only in India, but all throughout the world. And most people, or many people, get addicted to alcohol, smoking, drugs, etc. Next point is broadly divide. Broadly, you can divide your time into three. 1/3 time for work, 1/3 time for sleep, and 1/3 time for all other activities. First 1/3 for work. In this 1/3, you have to be most effective and productive in the use of the time. For that, whatever you do it for the thrill, for the satisfaction of doing it. You have to enjoy what you are doing. And second 1/3, sleep. You will say there is nothing we can do for the sleep time. Humorously, I can say sleep faster, since it is not possible, but you can utilize your sleep time. How? The subconscious mind does not sleep during the sleep time. You can program your subconscious mind just before sleep. You can think of the activities to be completed the next day. Make a to-do list. That means write down what all things are to be completed in the next day. Also visualize as if all the works are successfully completed in the next day. So utilize the sleep time. And the third 1/3 of the time, that is, it is for all other activities. You have to find time for your family. You have to find time for learning and growing. You have to find time for TV, leisure, then socializing, building relationships, and so on. And time you can broadly divide in another way. That is, childhood, adulthood, and old age. A portion of your time is already lost as childhood, and a portion of your time will be lost for old age. And out of the balance adulthood, 1/3 is being lost for sleep. And what is left after all these things is cruelly limited. So you cannot afford to lose any time. Utilize each and every moment. Catch hold of the time and use it. And in another way also, you can broadly divide the time. The past, present, and future. The past is already gone. Nothing you can do with it. The present is all you have got. Actually, your life is a series of present moments stringed together. In the present moment, plan for the future. Plan for a bright future. Next point is break into small parts. How will you eat an elephant? The answer is one bite at a time. Like that, any huge task you can split into different parts and you can complete. For example, writing a book, it is a huge task that you can complete by breaking into small parts. That means one chapter in a week, one page in a day, one paragraph at a time. Like that. Organizing your house or office or your environment is a huge task that you can complete by breaking into small parts, that is, a little at a time. Any skill you can obtain like that. Reading habit also you can. If you are not having the reading habit, start reading a little in a day. Increase the reading time the next day, like that. Next point is busy person. All effective people in time management are very busy people. Think of the proverb, the idle man's mind is the devil's workshop. That is, idle time means negative thoughts into your mind. If you are having negative thoughts, all the devils in this universe will come and set up a huge workshop in your brain. Think of the astonishing number of people who just die just after retirement. During their working time, they have been very busy, and just after retirement, they lead an idle life. That means all negative thoughts creep into their mind, and all the diseases are the result. If ever you are retired, be active, irrespective of you get money or not. You work, you go on, reading, learning and growing. Build a very active and rich social life. Next point is bury your past. The biggest waste of human potential, stamina and energy is people dwelling on yesterday. Dwelling on the wrong decisions, actions, choices of yesterday and being disappointed, depressed about it. If you are dwelling on a real and imaginary trouble, that is actually wrecking the mind, destroying the mind, spoiling the mind. Instead of replaying the past in the mind, you can pre-play the future. For that, you have to expect massive success in the future and pre-play bright scenarios of the future. Past mistakes have to be buried or cremated. That should not be kept as mummies of Egypt. Don't allow a single moment to be wasted on the misfortunes of yesterday. Say farewell to yesterday. Say goodbye to yesterday. Whenever thoughts of yesterday daunt you, disturb you, find out some point by which you can be grateful for the past events. This is all about my video, time management, second part. If you like my video, please subscribe my channel and please share to others. Thank you.